Hey guys, welcome in to Spirited Reviews. Tonight we're going to be drinking a whiskey who's so old its favorite band is Bill Haley in his comments. We're drinking Knob Creek 21 year.
I don't know if he's that old.
We'll roll with
Maybe we'll see if we're rocking around the clock by the end of it.
Okay.
it's I said to the guys, it's this reminds me of like Evan Williams 23 that doesn't smell like just, old. It actually has some extra notes to it. But this has got I'm getting the nutty, but it along with the age, it's got a nice little sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And if you could distill dark chocolate pecan pie to an extract concentrate, and I mean concentrate because boy, it's concentrated.
Yeah, it's interesting. For them to keep that nose at 100 proof, like this, it smells pretty impressive. You're right. You get the age, you get some sweetness there. It's concentrated. Y'all already getting into it.
Yeah. And while that's sitting on my palate, I'll give you guys some details on this release. As Norm already said, this is 100 proof to follow all the traditional Knob Creek releases. It came out in 2025, 21 years age statement. It's the Knob Creek mash bill, 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley. And hopefully they keep doing this because this is really good. This is batch one. And this is $250. So we're starting out with a bang.
So it's interesting because first sip, it is what I was expecting.
Yeah.
It took a second sip to get to the true flavors. I expected to add, I got flavors, but I'm saying I knew at this proof point, it might not hit you until second, third sip. So I was kind of prepared for that. And I think that's what happened. Like first sip, I got good flavor. Second, third sip, I got flavor.
Yeah.
It is leather cigar box. And then it finishes with this sweet chocolate.
Mm-hmm. A very sweet chocolate. This is rumored. We heard from a little birdie doing some ground research at the Jim Beam distillery. This was about 110 proof at the batch proof. Yeah. So they proofed it down to 100. So not too much water added here. And I think that shows on the palate for me.
Yeah.
Tons of caramel, oaks obviously there, but it's not drying and it's not oak stick. It's like what you would just expect from a well-aged bourbon. You would say this is maybe like, I don't know that I would pin it for 20 years old. From the past 20 plus year old whiskeys I've had, I would be more like 16, 17, 18 range.
Yeah, this is interesting pour. I had Wild Turkey 101 just to acclimate and get ready, which is, a bit more spicy than this is. But man, this is actually holding up at this 100 proof. You're right, Randy. You hit that second, that third sip. And I think maybe we'll talk about that in the scoring. It might be a downfall because all I want to do is just keep drinking it.
Right.
Right. And at 250, that bottle's not going to last long. Like,
no.
Wow.
This is one of the most crushable 20 plus year old whiskeys. I mean, it's got sweetness. We've tried the Evan Williams 23 on the channel, and I think we're generally a fan of that one. More expensive than this release, a little bit older, a little bit higher proof, but that one was super furniture polish. Still having a very one note. Is missing the sweetness that this has.
I think, without divulging too much, because, we want to give our recap and scoring, but I'll say this is that if you can appreciate lower proof and enjoy flavor without needing that impact, that punch in the face proof point, this pour is for you. Now, there's a lot of people who are going to be like, it's thin, it doesn't give me the impact. It's not. This is a whiskey journey. It's not going to punch in the face like a KOK or something, some crazy LE bottle. This is an impact experiential pour. So, I mean, you guys have anything you want to add before we go into scoring?
No, I got some stuff to add it during scoring, but yeah.
All right. So, while I'm pulling up the sheet here, if you like what we're doing, we have a Discord link down below. We launched our Patreon there as well. We have some bottle drops coming up, a couple of them. And then our Discord is free for everybody. The Patreon is only for barrel picks. So all of our Discord is free for everybody. We have a huge community in there of options, and we're growing every day. It seems like somebody news there. It's a wonderful place. So come see what we're about. Again, don't have to do anything other than join. Link is down below, and then see what we're offering. Check out what we're saying about our bottle picks, and see if you want to join our Patreon.
And speaking of our awesome community, this is actually thanks to an awesome community member, Simba. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
You provided these
absolutely.
samples to the channel. Lots of awesome people like him and more. So come on in, swap samples, share stories,
Yep.
and get a part of the spirited crew.
Yeah, absolutely. And as well, we're going to have some spiritware dropping here soon. Get it? Spiritware, spirited reviews. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I have to say it because everybody's like, oh, spiritware. It's spiritware. I say it. All right. Does anybody feel strongly to go first?
I have a feeling
I'm thinking things through still.
Yeah, I'm not strong about it. I'll start if that's okay.
Yeah.
So,
please. That gives me two people.
This is interesting pour. So, hashtag proof over age guy. I like proof. Give me the proof. But I'm finding appreciation for these lower proofs. It's 100 proof. It's not that low, but it's a lower proof than what I'm typically drinking.
Lower.
And this reminds me, and not the flavor wise, but this reminds me of these standard shelfer scotches that you can get at 18, 20, 21, 25 years, or we used to be able to get for a pretty good price point. And but the proof was always lower, but I'm finding that same kind of impact with the age. The age is actually bringing something to this that's actually pretty dang good for 100 proof whiskey. Price kills it for me. I think this is 7 because of the price. I think it is shelf worthy. I think it's got good presentation. I think I would pour it regularly, but yeah, I couldn't back it up. Not at the price. And that's the price hurt the score for me. So that's why.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, like, this is definitely the oldest age statement whiskey that I've actually truly enjoyed. And I think
Nice.
like to the point where I want more than 375 milliliters of it to kind of hint there. But I mean, the nose is just wonderful, super concentrated, thick. The palate doesn't quite hit with that much intensity. You can tell that, there's been some water added. It's not like super oily, but the flavors are really there and they're really awesome. I mean, caramels, chocolate, those like candied pecans, molasses, sweetness. And then what was really fun was on the finish, I was getting kind of like an orchard fruit, like almost like an apple, maybe like a caramel apple type thing. So I mean, for me, at 250, that's certainly a lot to ask. I'm a big fan of the Knob Creek line. Again, I can't say enough about how much I'm really enjoying this, which I don't typically enjoy these 20-plus-year-old whiskeys. It is certainly not over oaked. I'm actually hoping, and I've actually heard that they're looking to take this further. All that being said, I'm going to give it an 8.7.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So I am somebody who enjoys lower proof pours done well. I enjoy Michter's 10. I enjoyed Evan Williams 23. It was a kind of a one note, but it had something there. I would rather drink that over, say, like a Pappy 23 or Pappy 20. I'm with Zach. This is the best low proof pour I've had at this age in a long time. The flavors, it starts off immediately with a leathery, like a leather bomber jacket turned into a sweet tobacco box, turns into this beautiful oak tannin. It's not too drying. It tingles your tongue. Then it transfers into a sweet, I don't know what fruit I would call it. Costco has these dark chocolate. I've talked about them before. Like they have blueberry acai berries, and they're dark chocolate covered. It's in that vein to where it's like the dark chocolate plays with the fruit perfectly. And then out of nowhere, it has a spice, a nice writing spice that just lingers forever.
Like an allspice.
Sweet chocolate. Yeah. And to have that at 100 proof, at this price, guys, it's an 8.5 for me. This is wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with your scores, and I know I'm going to get lambasted. And then speaking about scoring, we'll talk about that here in a second. It's just I think about 250. I think about there's this other things I'd rather get. What Zach and Randy said is 100% correct. This is one of the best low proof pours ever. Michter's 10, like this is better than Michter's 10, and that's
only $50 more.
Yeah.
Right. But it is better, and there is an experience here, and it is worthy of that. If I could get rid of the price, anyway, listen, check out our scores below. We got a rating sheet. You can see how you compare it to us. So you can make fun of me in the comments about that, but I do consider price. So a
And
lot when I look at these. But yeah, check us out below.
here's one thought on this, because you brought up something, and I was thinking that I literally was having the same thought, that it drinks like the scotches do at a lower proof, that they have more flavor than you'd expect at a lower proof. It drinks like this. The problem where I have a comparison is that scotch is usually in a used barrel, and this is in a brand new barrel.
Sure.
More expensive, adds to the price. That's why bourbon is always going to be more expensive than scotch, because it goes into, even at a high age state. Well, not always, but I'm saying, like, at a similar
When you get to
price,
those
similar
ages,
age, similar everything. Yeah. I mean, there is a higher cost to it. They're literally buying the barrels that they're finished in and using something else. So that's a hard one, but I literally am with you on that, there's so many old ones, scotches, that have a great flavor. Yeah. I'm surprised by this, honestly.
Yeah, I was super surprised by it. I have a Knob Creek 18, and I had a sample of the one I got, and I never even opened the one I got. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I need to revisit it and really think about that, you know?
Yeah, this is definitely better than 18.
It's way less oaky than Knob Creek 18.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. And anybody that compares, like, oh, you can get a Knob Creek 12 and I can get 2 of those. I hate that argument, because you're not buying 2 of those. You're going to buy one when it's gone. You're going to buy another one, but you're not getting the same experience.
Correct.
Yeah. Also, another, like, personally, I don't think any of us said nuttiness.
I didn't.
So,
I got nutty, but I didn't. It was like a hint of peanut in the background, like a peanut shell, but not I mean, it's Knob Creek. I just kind of.
I was saying this to me leans more into that, like, fruity Jim Beam, which I know some people really love, as opposed to that, like, traditional earthy nutty realm.
Yeah,
that's where it landed for me.
Listen, yeah, get a sample of this if you can, and try it, because it's fun. Whether go to a bar that has it, just try something different. Test your palate, if you will.
Yeah, I'll say this is the best Knob Creek 100 proof that they've put out. Easily.
Absolutely.
9, 12, 15, I guess, 18. Yeah.
And guys, if you like what we're doing here, like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
That's it helps us. We're growing the community, or we're growing at a fast pace, but we can always use more help. Share it with your friends. Do everything you can.
Yeah. Check us out. Well, with that, guys, stay spirited. Until next time.
Stay spirited, everyone.
Stay spirited. Man.
I didn't mean to come out of the game with the 7, but God, man, I got 250.
I knew the proof. I knew this proof point and everything. It was going to hit you, and you were going to throw in scotch. I knew it, like, instantly. It's like, here we go. You're right. But again, it's like, here's my only argument to that is, when you score things, like we say, like, when Justin was scoring scotch, you got to leave bourbon aside.
I know.
You're thinking
it was just difficult. It was the money.
It's hard. Right?
It was the money.
It's a hard thing.
Yeah. That was the issue.
But if you compare in the bourbon realm, and
dollars
scotch
for age statement,
it's pretty good.
But in the bourbon realm, 21 year. Yeah, this is Pappy 23 is not where it's at.
$100 cheaper than Ed Williams 23, and
dude, so much better. So much better.
More
Even
complex.
at secondary, it's cheaper than Evan Williams 23. That's a crazy part. So, all right.
Really?